So I got this hat earlier this week at a meeting with private equity firms. Why did they give us these hats? We're all executives there to advise them. It was to make a point that EBITDA is the most important thing to them. Because if you spend time with investors, you'll notice how they care about one number above everything else. So again, it's not your revenue if you own a business, it's not your profit, it's EBITDA. And if you don't understand, you're flying blind. If we haven't met, I'm Arania. I've been a P&L leader, a C-level leader and growth strategist who spent over 20 years guiding organizations through transformation and reinvention. Now I'm sharing these lessons so that you can apply the same strategic intelligence to your own journeys. So what is EBITDA? It stands for earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation and amortization. I know that's a mouthful, right? But here's the simple version. It's your operating performance stripped down to the essentials. Think of your business like running a restaurant. Your revenue is every dollar that comes in when customers are buying food, but then you've got bills. You've got to pay your staff, you've got to buy ingredients, and you've got to keep the lights on. What's left after those basic costs? That's your EBITDA. And here's the key. EBITDA ignores things like taxes, loans, or how you financed your ovens. Why do they do that? Because investors want to know if your restaurant actually makes money from serving food before all the extras. Another way to look at it, revenue is how many steps you take in a day. EBITDA is your heart rate. It shows whether your business is truly healthy, not just busy. So why does this matter? It matters because banks, investors, and buyers all use EBITDA to judge your business. Lenders will ask you, can you pay back debt from real operations? Investors will ask you, is your model scalable? Or are you just hustling harder for the same dollars? Buyers will ask, what multiple of EBITDA should we pay for your business? Here's an example. Two companies both make $5 million in revenue. One has $1 million in EBITDA. The other has $300,000. Same revenue, but the first company is worth far more because its EBITDA is stronger. I've seen this firsthand. Businesses that looked amazing on paper were barely breaking even once EBITDA was calculated. And on the other side, when I led multi-$100 million divisions, EBITDA discipline was what kept us profitable, even in competitive markets. Revenue is vanity. EBITDA is sanity. So here's what you should do. Track your EBITDA every month. Start with revenue. What's coming in, subtract operating expenses, what it takes to run your business, and strip out the extras like interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. That number is your true operating health. If your EBITDA is shrinking, it's an early warning sign. If it's growing consistently, then you're building a sustainable, valuable business. When I was running global P&Ls, the board didn't ask me about revenue first. They asked, what is the EBITDA? That answer determined whether we could invest, hire, or acquire. The same is true whether you're running a $500 million business or division or a $500,000 startup. So yes, the hat isn't just a gimmick. It's a reminder that EBITDA is the language of business value. And if you're serious about growth and one day exiting your business, don't just track sales, master your EBITDA. And if this breakdown helped, follow me for more lessons on the numbers and strategies that make businesses thrive.